Head shave number, I haven't checked, I think it's 15. But I'll correct it in the notes afterwards if I'm wrong, but I think it's head shave number 15. So how's everybody doing? I'm just going to shut this door. It's been an interesting week so far for me. My daughter moved into a new home yesterday, or she started to move into a new home yesterday. It's quite an old house, so they're going to do a lot of refurbishment before they actually physically move in. But yeah, it was a busy day, and the preparation this week up to that. With her permission, I might put a photo of them outside their new home. It's a tiny little mid-terrace, I would say 1800s cottage. Beautiful, beautiful little first home with a lot of history and a lot of character to it. So yeah, congratulations to my daughter if she watches this. I don't know whether she watches all of my videos, but I assume she does. Maybe I shouldn't as a dad, you know. Watching her dad shave probably isn't something that she wants to see. But there you go. What am I using today? You probably already know the usual candidates in terms of hardware. It's my Yaqi Bear or Betelgeuse brush, 28mm. I prefer this brush because it's a bigger brush, better coverage on the head. I could use other brushes, but I just prefer the larger brush. I'm still looking for a recommendation for a 30mm. So if anybody watches this that know where I can get my hands on a 30mm brush that's a good one, synthetic, not badger. I've gone off sort of badger as such. I'm using my leaf razor, just let that focus, and that's with the same blades as last time. Third use Wilkinson sword. Is it Wilkinson sword? I can't remember now. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. Come on, one of them's got to show me. Yeah, it is Wilkinson sword blades. I've now moved them, so I've got to put them back in place. Realign them as such. Yeah, so I will do my face shave tomorrow, but it'll be early morning probably, because I'm going to spend the day over with my daughter and her partner. So yeah, so that's the hardware. Software today, pre-shave is going to be sterling, rosemary and mint. Let's just do that. Is that focusing? There you go. Sterling, rosemary and mint soap, and that's the actual soap there. I'm getting down to the last of the unused soaps. Well, not unused, I've used them before, but not featured in my videos. I've only got a few more soaps really. I think two more to go before I run out of soaps to introduce. But it's Taylor of Old Bond Street, Jermyn Street, shaving cream for sensitive skin. So there you go. And I have used a bit of this. I think I used this a lot in the early days. If I'm correct, I think this is probably the second tube. But it's from 6 years ago probably. So then the witch hazel, I'm going to go for the Humphreys, cucumber and melon. Quite like that Humphreys. I'm going with a different kind of aftershave today. I'm going with a spray, Aqua Essenziale Blue by Salvatore Ferragamo. So that will last a lot longer than your standard splash. No particular reason, I just fancied something different. And then Nivea Men to follow up. So that's the products I'm using. I'm going to get myself sorted, put my pre-shave on, wet my head down, put my pre-shave on, and get ready. Okay, back in a bit. Hi, I'm back. Right, so I've wet my head down, I've got the pre-shave on. I don't know whether it's possible to see that. Going to squeeze out my brush, get most of the water out of my brush, give it a couple of shakes, and then put my Jermyn Street. Let's just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Let's do it that way. So that's what I'm putting in. And then go from there. So I was going straight to the face then, straight to the head. Taylor of Bond Street is a really good, reliable cream. There's a lot of people out there that say soaps are better than creams for shaving. I would probably agree with them in many respects, but creams are so easy, you don't need a shaving bowl for a cream. You just squeeze it straight into the brush and go straight to your face or your head. So that's, you know, sometimes is a nice thing to do. I mean, the only reason I'm using this today is because, as I said, I'm running out of new soaps for the channel. So I think I've only got a couple of, I think I've got Oxford Street something soap company, and I've got another one, Mondial Citrus or something, which is a mandarin I think, and then I've got one Arco cream, which is a menthol, slightly minty menthol, not as mentholy as the, I'm assuming because I haven't used it, but certainly I wouldn't have thought it would be as mentholy as the Chill, the blue one. This is, I think, a green. It's called Fresh. So I think that's pretty much ready for the shave. I could go and lather up a bit more, but I'm just for speed today because I've got to get over to my daughter's house to help out, so I'm just going straight for it. So straight down with the grain. There's about 3 or 4 days hair growth. I think the last time I shaved my head was Monday, I think. Pretty sure it was Monday. And that was with an electric razor, so you're never going to get as close a shave with that as you are with this. But yeah, so all guns to the parapet as such, or all hands on deck for my daughter. Not that I can help a lot. I mean, my back, you know, rules me out of lifting and things, but I can transport things back and forth. I've got a, you know, like a big, well, if you're American, it's not a big vehicle at all. I got a VW Tiguan, so that can transport quite a few bits and pieces. They don't need a big removals van. Most of their furniture they've bought new and is being delivered at various points throughout August and September, so it's really just the stuff the stuff Sammy had in her room and stuff that she'd collected for her new home once that she decided that's what she was going to do. And to be fair, she's been doing that for quite a few years, getting her little box of tricks ready to move into her own house, even before she was, you know, thinking about it. Well, she must have been thinking about it to start preparing, but she knew one day, but it wasn't on the map, so to speak. So yeah, tomorrow's video I'll be trying to keep pretty short as well. I may even decide, depending on what happens for the, you know, today, I may even decide to do my face shave later this evening and then publish it tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on my back is really. Right, so first pass done. As I say, I usually only do 2 passes. So I put some spray on my head. And go for the second. Now I've added water to my head, this might start lathering up a bit more. I don't know why I bother with the top of my solar panel. There's probably 2 hairs up there. But there we are. Yeah, there's definitely a bit more leather now. So I hope everybody's week has been good, and they've got, you know, I hope your weekend's going to be great, and you know, you've got things you're doing. Let me know what you're doing. I've pretty much told you what I'll be doing this weekend. I made a nice meal for my daughter and her partner, because they bought a house not far from here, probably 10 minutes walk if that. And basically I said, well, I'll cook the meal for them. So they came back here quite late, about 8 o'clock last night, and I'd cooked a Thai curry, which was rather nice. Homemade Thai curry. I enjoy my cooking. I'm going to be busy next week because we're going to be away as of next Saturday for a fortnight. I think I've made the decision I'm probably not going to film my shaves down there. I don't think it's going to be possible, and the quality isn't going to be good. So I'll probably do a shave when I come back, and then I might do a head and face shave at the same time. So right, so let's go against the grain. I've obviously nicked myself on my head. I think it's the same spot as I did last time. In the warmer weather I've come up with tiny little bumps, and I think I'm probably going to catch a couple of those. They're not spots. There's nothing in them, or at least I haven't been able to get anything out of any of them. But sorry if that disgusts you, but they just seem to be little pimples, and there's about 3 or 4 this side and 3 or 4 this side, so don't know what that's all about. Hadn't noticed it before because I didn't used to shave my head before. This time last summer I still had, I wish, a full head of hair. No, I didn't have a full head of hair, but I had extended sideburns that extended up. I think I've just nicked myself behind my ear. Just felt that. And again, I think that's where I caught myself last week. But yeah, so what have you all got planned this weekend? Going on a walk? Going out in your camper van? That's something that I want to do in the future, is get a camper van of some sort. I can't decide whether I want to go for a traditional VW style, California Ocean style camper van, or whether I buy something like a Mercedes Sprinter or a Peugeot Boxer, or I think in the US the Peugeot Boxer is the Ram, that looks like a Sprinter, or a, you know, it's a box panel van, if you like. And then basically either do it up myself or get one that's already been done up. I don't fancy these coach built ones. They're too big. I can't, you know. The problem with the Sprinter van for me is going to be actually storing it on my drive at the front of my house. I've only got a 5 metre drive. It's about 15 foot drive. It's in feet approximately. Yeah, and the plan is at some point in the future to go around and photograph the coast of Britain, document it either on YouTube or on a blog, maybe on Tumblr or something like that, I don't know. Haven't decided, but you know, basically go around, stop at certain places, find out a little bit about the history and any local stories about the area, and investigate those and photograph it. I may do a video channel on it. I don't know. There's a lot of them online now, but I haven't decided which way I'm going to go. It'd be interesting. I mean, you know, it's going to be because at some point I'm going to be downsizing the house, because we don't, you know, now my daughter's gone, my son, my youngest son is 19, and eventually he's going to move out. So, you know, at some point I could just be left on my own in a 6-bedroom house. When I say 6-bedroom, it's a 4-bedroom converted to 6. So we've converted the garage and we've converted the loft. So it's not a mansion. But yeah, and the reason this room, the shower is so big, is this used to be 2 separate rooms. It used to be a separate toilet and a separate shower room, and it got knocked together when it was done before we moved in. But yeah, so pickup pass, I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to just do my usual 3rd pass stroke pickup pass. And then feel around with my hands to see if I've missed anything. So yeah, if there are any of my subscribers out there who have an opinion on camper vans versus panel vans, love to know. Love to hear your thoughts on it. It's just, I'm doing a lot of research at the moment. I don't think I'll be doing it for a year or so yet, but it is certainly in the plan. And I still, when I do that, I want to make sure that I've got sufficient space to do these videos in the van. So I'll be continuing, hopefully I'll be continuing, you know, still doing these videos in a year's time. So let's just feel the head. Yeah, there's nothing there. So the pickup was successful. Can't feel anything. So yeah, that's BBS. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, back again. So I'm going to, we need to do the cold rinse on my head. I've done the warm rinse. So I want to do the cold and then use the alum block, because I have nipped my head a little bit. Even though I think it stopped. It's always a good idea. It's just part of my routine using an alum block. That's where I caught myself there, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of attention. Even though I think, as I say, it stopped anyway of its own accord. But yeah, so yeah, next week I'm away, as I've said. Oh, I must have done something behind my ear. That really stings. So I've either taken a layer of skin off. I didn't see any blood there, but I've definitely gone a bit close there. I'm going to probably be off air from Saturday onwards, and I'm probably going to pre-record my Saturday shave on Friday. Or I may just do a head and face shave on Friday and be done with that, and then a fortnight later I'll come back and do another one. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Right, so there's a little bit of a burn. There's no burn anywhere else. There's just burn there and burn behind my ear. I don't know whether it's possible to see what I've done, but I'll see when I view the video afterwards. So yeah, there'll be 2 marathons, if you like. One on Friday, the last day of July, and then a fortnight later on the Saturday, I'll do another one. So yeah, having a short break, in which I'll probably be shaving every other day. Actually, I'll be shaving more. I like to try and keep my shaves to 7 days, because that's basically the way I do this video channel. And I haven't had anybody complain yet, so go from there. But while I'm on holiday, I'll definitely be shaving more often. What am I going to use on holiday? Well, I'm probably, if I'm honest, I've got a choice of the 2 razors. Last year I took this one down with me, because it's the Wilkinson Sword Classic plastic razor, and if I leave that behind, it's no big deal. But I do fancy taking the Merca Progress this time in its little carry case. I fancy taking that down with me. I'm not going to leave it behind, so I'm probably going to take that down. And I was that impressed with the shave stick Latoya that I'm going to take that with me, and I may take the Boots shave stick as well, and then that gives me a little bit of variation. I'll just take a Nivea post-shave balm. I'll take probably the same aftershave I've got today. I usually take sprays down with me rather than splash. It's just easier, less chance of spill. Right, let's wash this off. My shaving towel is in the wash, even though I've got 2. I don't know where the other one is. So that's coming down with me to sunny Cornwall. But yeah, hopefully it's sunny anyway. We've had pretty good luck in the last 5 years or so. We've not had bad weather at all. Just the timings. We haven't always gone down in August. Sometimes we've gone down in July when we've been able, because it's cheaper. But my kids love it down there. They like surfing. So, you know, I know they're old enough to go on their own holidays. I can't fly anywhere because of my back injury. There's apparently no flight company will allow me on the plane with the amount of metalwork I've got in my neck. And no insurance company will insure me to go away on holiday abroad, so it's one of those, certainly on a plane. That's another reason why I want to get one of these camper vans, is because I can drive, I can get a ferry and go somewhere, go into Europe, travel around Europe. You know, I can go wherever I like with the van, but I just can't fly. So yeah, it's one of those. Right, on with the aftershave. As I say, this will last a long time and you can use it quite sparingly. So I will waft for a while, because this is, yeah, quite strong. Lovely scent. I do like Salvatore Ferragamo aftershaves. So going on with the Nivea post-shave balm. And that's me done. So I'll be back tomorrow. It'll probably be another morning shave. And then that'll be me then until following Friday. So I'll see you tomorrow for my Saturday face shave. Bye now.